Good morning. Welcome to the channel. This is first pack of the morning. Figure I'd get the day started right with a little bit of FPV and a little chit chat. I was thinking today might talk about flow and how to flow. How not to flow by doing almost hitting the table. And what my thoughts are on how to flow. I'm definitely not a flow king. I leave that title for Drew and Bubby. They are far way better at what I would consider flow. Them and flat. Those guys are like phenomenal at just like what I call flow. But what I wanted to talk about was what makes a video flow, what makes a flight flow, and what doesn't make a flight flow. And I'm trying to be a little flowy here so I can talk about it and you can kind of see a little slight example of it. So part of flow is tied to rates, although you can definitely flow with higher rates. Ooh, almost hit that sign there. That would have ended the flow. Oh, just like that did. Got too low to the ground. So what makes flow and what doesn't? Well, it doesn't make flow. Let's go ahead and land this here. That kind of threw me off with my flow. So, what makes flow, what doesn't make flow? I want to get back to that, but I want to do it while I'm flying. Alright, so now, back to the conversation about flow and what makes flow. And I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and it just kind of dawned on me the other day. Let me kind of get going again about what makes flow. That definitely does not make flow. Cut that a little wild on my turn there. Alright, so let's just get into this, because if I don't, I'm going to keep crashing. So flow, what I think makes it. I think having like a continual movement through your flying. See, I'm constantly turning, but you don't want to be doing that, right? That has its place, but that's not flowy. It can be if it's done right, but I think the key to flow is having like a constant movement, like you're not stationary on the sticks. There's places for being stationary though with flow. But I think it's more about having like be constantly in some sort of turn or movement and not oh my god, that was funny. It just hit boom and it's kind of like stopped in slow motion. I think it's okay though. Let's see. That's funny. I got water on my lens though. Let me get that off there. That was funny. Got some here now too. All right, so back to that. A constant constant movement in your flying. That's what I wanted to do. And not like abrupt, and you don't want to be abrupt on like anything, like when you're coming out of like rolls and dives and that sort of thing. You don't want to be abrupt, you don't want to be, you want to have the movement to continue, you don't want to arrest your movement any. See, I kind of arrested it there, that was a little bit flat. See, that was better. Still ballooned a little bit there, but not too bad. But more like that. See how that was? I stayed into the throttle and I brought it back and smoothed it out. Oop, what did I do there? I meant to hit my diff arm and I pushed the stick up. Oh, I got gunk on the bottom. Look at the gunk on the bottom of that thing. Look at that. Ooh. So, continuous movement on your sticks, but not like drastic movements, and not a lot of tick-tocky movements either. A little bit of tick-tock, but more gradual. I'm trying to figure out where those people went to. I hate when they show up like that and you just vanish. That's where a spotter would be helping. That kind of messes with my mojo. Oh, I got a bug back. Okay, so I'm definitely not flowing right now. I think it's okay now. Let's go up this way. And a big part of the whole flow thing is being confident in the direction that you're going and staying in the stick even when you think you're not going to make it, and making it work for even when you don't think you're going to make it. That's definitely a big part of it. Being able to stay in, not know exactly the directions you're going to go. And if you notice on the sticks, I'm not letting all the way off on the throttle. I'm staying in. The throttle, even on those split S moves, turns and definitely staying in the throttle a bit there. And I think that helps with it. It helps you, for one, helps you from not ballooning as bad, and it helps to keep you to keep that forward momentum going, so that you don't lose your momentum and you don't kind of like stall it out. At least it's what I'm finding for myself. So that's my tips on flow. Now I'm no flow expert, that's for sure. I'm sure I have more flow than others, less flow than a lot. But that's kind of my tips. Is you want to stay in the throttle, you want to have more gradual movements, and you also want to have like a constant movement on the stick. so that you're never going just one direction, although there's places for that. But to be more flowy, you want to have a constant turn, a constant something to where you are always changing direction from what you're doing. There's points where you want to have, you know, those straight shots, but in general, more flowy stuff, from what I think and from what I've seen and just, you know, my perception of what I enjoy to watch, it has a more constant movement, and also is a lot more off the cuff, you know, spontaneous, not so well planned. I know that Drew does a lot of planning with a lot of his types of shots, but I'm sure that a lot of those come about from spontaneous stuff, and then he's like, oh, I need to make that into a line. That's my theory. Now maybe I'm wrong, maybe he completely plans them all, I don't know. But I know, like Slap, for instance, he definitely doesn't. He just kind of goes with it. I'm pretty sure Bubby just kind of goes with it. Those guys just kind of go with it, and wherever they, you know, wherever they lead, that's where they go. Now, all that said, fly however you want, enjoy whatever you like. I like all kinds of flying, but that's just some tips on what I perceive as good for improving your flow. Hope you guys enjoyed tagging along for a few packs this morning, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.